What if the next drone upgrade is not just faster or sharper, but fundamentally more capable than anything we have seen before? That is exactly the feeling surrounding the newly spotted Mavic 5 Pro. Because sometimes a single leaked photo or early filing reveals more than a full product announcement. And right now, the clues coming out about this drone suggest something big is brewing. In this video, we're going to break down the most important details from the leaks, what upgrades actually matter in real-world use, and why this drone might be the biggest surprise of 2026 for creators and professionals alike. At first glance, the aircraft looks very familiar. Same foldable design, same premium layout, and the same balance between portability and power that made the previous generation so popular. But look a little closer and you start to notice subtle refinements. The camera housing appears larger and more robust, hinting at more advanced hardware inside. The overall body still folds down neatly, which means it remains travel-friendly. You know what's funny? The best upgrades are often the ones you barely notice at first. Instead of reinventing the design, this drone seems to focus on making the existing formula stronger and more reliable. Now here is where things get exciting. The most talked about detail in the leaks is the camera system. Reports suggest an upgraded large sensor with significantly higher resolution and improved low light performance. In practical terms, that means sharper detail in bright daylight and cleaner footage when the sun goes down. There's also strong speculation about advanced video capabilities, including higher resolution recording and smoother slow motion options. Think of it like this. Instead of choosing between photography quality and cinematic video, this drone aims to deliver both in a single platform. For professionals and serious creators, that flexibility can completely change how you work. But pushing performance this far always introduces new challenges. Higher resolution sensors and advanced processing require more power and generate more heat. That can affect flight time and overall efficiency if not handled properly. This is where engineering matters most. The success of this drone will depend on how well the company balances raw capability with real-world usability. Because at the end of the day, impressive numbers mean nothing if the drone cannot sustain stable performance during long flights. So, what do we know? The technology looks promising, but execution will be everything. One of the most intriguing details in the leaks involves communication technology. There are strong hints of a new transmission system designed to deliver more stable connections and longer operational range. Imagine flying in complex environments without worrying about signal drops or interruptions. For aerial cinematographers, survey teams, and content creators, reliable connectivity is just as important as camera quality. And if these rumors hold true, this could be one of the most meaningful upgrades in the entire system. Not flashy, but incredibly practical. Another detail that stands out is the bundled accessories shown in leaked images: multiple batteries, advanced charging hardware, and a full professional kit configuration. That's not aimed at casual weekend flying. That's built for people who depend on their equipment every single day. Think filmmakers capturing long cinematic sequences or inspectors documenting large sites. Extra batteries aren't a luxury in that environment. They're essential. And this setup clearly signals that the drone is designed to support extended workflows without constant interruptions. Let's talk about price for a moment, because this is where expectations meet reality. Early estimates place this drone firmly in the premium category. Not entry-level, not budget-friendly, but positioned as a serious tool for demanding users. And honestly, that makes sense. When a device delivers advanced imaging capabilities, reliable connectivity, and professional reliability, it naturally commands a higher price. The real question is not whether it will be expensive. The question is whether the performance justifies the investment. So, is this drone truly a game-changing upgrade or just another incremental step forward? Based on the leaks so far, it looks more like a refinement than a reinvention. But sometimes refinement is exactly what professionals need: better image quality, stronger signal reliability, and improved endurance all in one platform. That combination can remove limitations and open new creative possibilities. And if these upgrades deliver in real-world conditions, this drone could easily become the most anticipated aerial tool of the year. So, what do you think? Would you upgrade to this next-generation model or stick with your current setup for a little longer?
Something genuinely new just landed in the drone world. And it's not just another incremental update with a slightly better camera. The DJI Avata 360 is a completely different kind of flying machine. And to understand why that matters, you have to go back a little. Insta360 made a bold move recently. Subject tracking and FPV flying all in one package. It caught a lot of people off guard. But DJI doesn't sit still for long. And the Avata 360 is their answer. Built on the foundation of the Avata 2 FPV drone and loaded with camera tech from the Osmo 360 Action Cam. Here's everything you need to know about whether this drone actually delivers. The whole concept behind the Avata 360 starts with two ultra-wide cameras, one pointing up and one pointing down, each with an f1.9 lens and a 1.1-inch 64-megapixel sensor. Together, they capture unobstructed 200-degree views that get stitched together into full 360 video at up to 8K 60 frames per second. What this means in practice is that you can focus entirely on flying and worry about framing your shots later in DJI's Studio app. It completely changes the way you think about piloting a drone. And if you're flying in FPV mode with DJI's Goggles M3, the head tracking lets you look in any direction just by turning your head, which sounds genuinely surreal. Unlike the anti-gravity A1, which only shoots 360 video, the Avata 360 also supports regular single-camera 4K shooting at up to 60 frames per second, giving you a lot more flexibility depending on what you're actually trying to capture. Because of that chunky 360 camera sitting on top, the Avata 360 is slightly bigger and noticeably heavier than the Avata 2, coming in at 455 grams. That does mean you'll need a permit to fly it in most regions, which is worth knowing before you buy. But that extra weight comes with a serious safety advantage. The propellers are fully shielded, making it genuinely safe to fly indoors or around people, something the open-prop anti-gravity A1 simply can't claim. On top of that, you get omni-obstacle sensors on the sides, a LiDAR sensor up front, landing sensors on the bottom, and obviously a camera that sees everything around it. DJI also throws in a foldable landing mat to keep those lenses off bare ground, which is a small but thoughtful touch. As an FPV drone, the Avata 360 is seriously fast, hitting up to 40 miles per hour in sport mode and capable of pulling off flips, rolls, and cinematic whoop-style maneuvers when paired with the optional FPV Remote Controller 3. Battery life sits at a rated 24 minutes, though real-world flying will likely bring that closer to 18 minutes, so grabbing the Fly More kit with 3 batteries is basically a must. Range is impressive at up to 20 kilometers, double what the Avata 2 could do, and video transmission to the goggles runs at 1080p 60 frames per second through DJI's OcuSync 4.0 system. Internal storage sits at 45 gigabytes, which fills up fast at 8K, but there's a micro SD card slot available, and you can transfer footage over USB-C or Wi-Fi through the DJI Fly app. Here's where we have to be honest, because the video quality conversation is more complicated than the specs suggest. That 8K number only applies to the full 360-degree footage. Your final flat video after processing will actually be 4K or lower, and digital zoom instead of optical zoom reduces sharpness further. You'll also occasionally notice a visible seam where the two camera feeds are stitched together, and edge softness from de-warping is a real issue. Low light performance also takes a hit because the fixed 360 camera relies on electronic stabilization instead of a gimbal, which can introduce motion blur in darker conditions. If pixel-perfect image quality is your priority, the Mini 5 Pro or Air 3S is going to serve you better. The DJI Avata 360 is a genuinely impressive piece of kit that outclasses its only real competitor in almost every way that matters. Better safety, better features, better overall polish, and a starting price of around $530, which actually undercuts Insta360. It's not for everyone though. This is a drone built for FPV pilots, solo filmmakers, and creators who want maximum flexibility in post over maximum image sharpness out of the box. If that's you, it's one of the most exciting drones on the market right now. So what are your thoughts? Is 360 video on a drone actually useful for what you shoot, or is it a gimmick you'd never use? Drop it in the comments. And if you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and hit the bell. There's a lot more drone and camera content coming your way.